It was Monday morning, 7:43 a.m. to be precise. I know the time because I still have the WhatsApp message. Vikram, a senior purchase manager at a hydraulic equipment manufacturer, sent me a voice note 4 minutes long. It played it while I drank my tea. By the time it ended, I had put the cup down. He was running a split supply arrangement for a critical hydraulic cylinder body, a complex forging that needed a significant machining. The forging was done by one vendor at Rajkot. The machining went to a separate job shop at Pune. The two vendors had never met. Neither had visited the other. They were connected only by Vikram's purchase orders and the component that traveled between them in cardboard boxes. The previous Friday, his Pune machinist called to say an entire lot of 200 forgings could not be machined. The flash had not been fully trimmed on one face. The datum surface the machinist used to fixture the part was inconsistent across the lot. Every component was unusable. The forging vendor said the parts met their drawing. The machining vendor said they could not work with them. And Vikram sat in the middle with a production line expecting components on Wednesday and no clear answer on who was responsible. Hello, I am Rahul Agarwal, Managing Director at Presitech Forgings and Engineering Private Limited, and I help procurement teams source forging without costly mistakes. What happened to Vikram is not unusual. It is one of the most common and most avoidable problems in forged component procurement, and it almost always comes from the same root cause. When forging and machining are split across two vendors, there is a gap between them. Not a physical gap, a knowledge gap. The forging vendor optimizes for what they are measured on: dimensional compliance to the forging drawing, surface condition, and on-time delivery. They are not thinking about how machinist will hold the part, which phase becomes the primary datum, or whether their flash trimming is consistent enough for a CNC fixture that repeats to within 0.02 mm. Nobody told them. It is not in their purchase order. The machining vendor optimizes for what they are measured on: cycle time, surface finish, accuracy of machined features. They assume the forging they receive is consistent enough to fixture reliably. When it is not, they stop. They raise a rejection. They wait for someone else to solve it. And the person left solving it is always the buyer, every single time. There is a deeper issue. When two vendors share responsibility and something goes wrong, accountability disappears into the gap between them. The forging vendor says, "Our forgings met the drawing." The machining vendor says, "We cannot machine with what we received." Both can be true at once. Neither is lying. The problem lives in the interface between them, and nobody owns that interface except you. So, what is the real difference between a vendor who only forges your component and one who forges and machines it under one roof? And does it actually change your quality and your total cost? Let me tell you what happened after Vikram called me on Monday. We took on a cylinder body forging and machining both under one roof. The first thing our process engineer did was sit with our tool room team and our machining team together before a single die was designed. The machining engineer told the die designer exactly which face needed to be the cleanest datum. The die designer adjusted the parting line so flash on that face was minimal and consistently located. The forging process was validated not just against the forging drawing but against the machining fixture requirements. When the first forgings came off our press, they were directly to our machine shop, not in a box to Pune but across the floor on a trolley. The machinist who would run them had already seen the forging drawing. He had already told us what he needed. When he loaded the first component into the fixture, it sat exactly as designed. First off, machine sample inspection, zero deviations. Vikram got his components not on Wednesday. The situation was too far gone for that. But within 3 weeks, he had a stable, validated supply of fully machined components from a single source with a single point of accountability, a single quality document, and a single phone number to call if anything ever went wrong. The last part matters more than buyers realize. One phone number, one conversation, no gap between vendors for a problem to disappear into. Here is the honest truth about integrated forging and machining. It is not always cheaper on a per piece comparison. Sometimes a standalone job shop has lower overheads and a lower hourly rate. But the per piece price is never the whole story. The whole story includes the rejected lot that nobody wants, the premium freight to recover a delivery, the engineering time spent judging between two vendors who are both technically correct, the production line that stops on a Wednesday because a Monday problem has no clear owner. When you add all of that up, the visible cost and the invisible cost, integrated supply wins almost every time. Not because it is the cheapest, because it has the fewest surprises. And in manufacturing, surprises are always the most expensive thing on the bill. If you are running a split supply arrangement for a forged and machined component, forging from one vendor, machining from another, and you have seen unexplained rejections, inconsistent quality, or finger pointing between vendors, I want to talk to you. Send me your component details and I will tell you honestly whether integration makes sense for your situation. If this story sounded familiar, share this video with your sourcing or quality team. Someone there has a Vikram story of their own. This might save them the next one. Thank you and see you in my next video.